Shocks Shorts.
So, I am sick and tired of white people being blamed for slavery, and you want your reparations even though you live in 2025 and you've never been a slave. The only thing blacks nowadays that fall for this bullshit and want to be a victim of this and the victim of that, the only thing they're a slave to is stupidity and fake news and a demon rat plantation. That about it. You never picked cotton, all right? You weren't on a slave plantation 400 years ago. You get no reparations. But still, 13% of the population feels entitled for this and that, and to get money for nothing, to loot stores and rob and constantly do crimes. 13% of the population, but over 50% of the crimes. And I'm going to do a video on this, and I'm going to break it down as best I can, as soon as I can. But I digress. At any rate, let's take a look at this. A black guy, and no, he's not an Uncle Tom. He's smart. He understands that white people are not the ones that... Listen, it's not like white people went to Africa and raided Africa and hunted blacks down to put on a damn ship. No, it's your friggin' chiefs over there pointing at your bows over there in Africa that traded the captives, I should say, because tribes would war against each other, did they not? And so if you have, what do they call it? If they have war captives from another tribe in their custody, they would take those captives and say, okay, to the Europeans, you give me, guns, bourbon, whatever it was, we'll trade that for these captives that we have here from this other tribe. So it's your own kind back then that traded you to the Europeans. All right, and brought them over here to the United States. So if you got a beef and want reparations, I suggest you go to, I can't say back to Africa because you're not from Africa. So stop. I don't even know why you call yourself African Americans. Either you're American or you're not. Your lineage might stem from Africa, but you're a fucking American first. So let's get that straight. Just like my lineage is Italian, Italy on my mother's side, and Argentina on my sperm donor side. But I digress. At any rate, I'm American first, and so are you. So let's knock this off with African American, this American, that American. You're an American, right? If you're not, get the fuck out. But I digress at any rate. You got a beef with it? Take it up with Africa, not here. And the taxpayer money is not going to line your pocket so you can sit on your derriere, all right, and play the victim the rest of your pathetic lies. So let's take a look at this guy, because I've seen him before spitting truth. Let's take a look. By the way, Viva, thanks for the compliment. That's what I got for you right now. It's very late and I'm multitasking with a million things.
White people didn't invent slavery.
Before we get into that...
They were the first to end it.
Many people from different countries, this, that, and the other, have been slaves, right? It's not like blacks want to act like they're the only ones that have ever been enslaved.
White people
Bullshit.
Didn't invent slavery. In fact, they were the first to end it. Yet somehow, saying this is controversial. Watch what happens when someone says it out loud.
The reason there is no slavery in the world today, I mean, there's a lot of slavery in the world today, but in the parts of the world where there's no slavery, is because the British Empire ended it. That's why there is no slavery. That is... Well, look, the fact that you are uneducated about history doesn't mean it's funny. So let me educate you now. Let me educate you now. I know that the woke narrative and the anti-Western narrative on slavery... Well, you're not practicing free speech very well, are you? You're not practicing free speech very well, are you? The moment I say something you don't like, you're not practicing free speech very well, are you, sir?
Let's be clear. Slavery is evil, but it's an ancient human evil.
Right,
practiced
ancient.
By everyone, to everyone. 4 years ago, I went to Ghana. I stood in a slave dungeon where people who looked like me sold people who looked like me to white people. But
there's even sex slavery industry, right? For all kinds of people. It isn't just one skin color. This is all for different forms of slavery. So yeah, exactly. Black people enslaving black people. It could be white people enslaving other whites through sex slavery industry, and not only just whites, but other people too. But I'm just saying, it ain't just relegated to one skin color. So get over your damn skin color. Just quit worshiping your skin, damn it.
Long before Europeans began the transatlantic slave trade, there was a trans-Saharan slave trade. For over 1,000 years, brown Arab slavers sold millions of black Africans across the Sahara.
There you go.
Then came the Barbary slave trade. In North Africa, Arab and African raiders captured and sold over 1 million white Christian Europeans. China, Korea, Japan.
Wait, what do you say
India,
about white? Oh yeah, Christians too. Christians being
over 1
slaves.
million white.
Wait, hold on a second. Let's roll that back.
Sahara. Then came the Barbary slave trade. In North Africa, Arab and African raiders captured and sold over 1 million white Christian.
African?
Then came the Barbary slave trade.
Africans enslaving whites.
In North Africa, Arab and African raiders captured and sold over 1 million white Christian Europeans.
There you go.
China, Korea, Japan, India. Every one of them practiced slavery. Europeans did take slavery to another scale when they came to Africa. But it's not because they were more evil, it's because they had the technology to commit evil on an industrial scale. So, which major power stopped slavery first? The British, in large part because of pro-human Christian values. The same values America was founded on. The same values that drove white Americans to fight other white Americans to free black Americans.
Yeah, it's called the Civil War.
In the Civil War. Values missing in places like Libya, where today you can buy a human being for $400.
In Libya.
White people aren't better than anyone else, but they're also not worse. Yet, some black people are taught to hate white people, and many white people are taught to hate themselves. We keep pretending evil has a color, as if less melanin means less morality. That lie makes us ignore history and fuels racial hatred. Right now, much of that hatred is aimed at white people. But why should black or brown people care? Because hatred is a hot coal that we hold in our hand,
like a hot potato,
waiting to throw at another. It burns them, but it burns us too. It turns every problem into white supremacy while defending.
Which is bullshit. There is no white supremacy. You gotta be a special kind of stupid to believe that fake news lie.
Black degeneracy. And when the pendulum swings back, white people react with hostility.
Hold on.
And then it burns them, but it burns us too.
The hot coal,
it turns
right.
every problem
he's saying the hot coal of hate, right.
into white supremacy.
It turns every problem into white supremacy, which is all bullshit.
While defending black degeneracy.
Degeneracy, that's what they're exalting. Degeneracy in this community, right? Defending, when they commit crimes, the blacks, they want to say, no, he's just a squirrel trying to get a nut. He's on his way to college, leave him alone.
And when the pendulum swings back, white people react with hostility. And then they defend white degeneracy. The only way out of this is to stop making morality about the color of people. Because in our capacity for good and evil, we are all equals. If you're tired of lies about history, subscribe to my Substack.
I'll say this about crime. I don't know if you want to lump that in with morality, but 13% committing at least 50% of the crime. That's a huge problem. A huge problem. All right? So I want to hear it. But he's right. He's firing pretty much all cylinders right there. So there you go. There you go. Quit with the nonsense. Quit playing a victim. All right? Quit worshiping your damn skin color and quit doing 50% of the fucking crimes for only 13% of the community. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. All right, there is no what's the white supremacy? What year are you in? Huh? You got the Black Entertainment Network. You got the fucking black colleges. All you gotta do is go. And all of a sudden, you got gold chains around your neck, and you're making millions of dollars, millions and millions and millions of dollars. Right? Obama, he wasn't 100% black, but he's at least half black. Black president. Black mayors, women black mayors in the cities. You got blacks in Congress. I mean, the list goes on black colleges, black universities. The hell, man? Where's my white supremacy, huh? What year are you in? With the pointy hats and all that? 1865. Ring, ring. Yeah, hello? Oh, it's 1865? You want your narrative back? Fuck out of here. So there you go, mic drop. Sick of this nonsense. It's bullshit.